It's your girl, Goddess7, and this is Cuzn's Tea Podcast, where we talking to minority entrepreneurs, creatives of all genre. We also talking about all the hot topics and whatever the fuck else coming to our mind. So, real quick, before we get started, I want to make sure I do give a shout out to the sponsors of Cuzn's Tea Podcast, Gemini Hookah. Make sure y'all go check them out. Y'all will see the commercial coming up later. Make sure y'all go check them out for all of the hookahs. Also, Q3 Designs and Things. And Robinson Hustle. So yeah, y'all, I got a dope person in the building today. My girl DJ Byrdie. Can you tell the cousins a little bit about you and where you from?
Yes. So hey cousins, I'm DJ Byrdie. Originally, I'm from Maryland. I lived there pretty much until I was about like 12 or 13, and then I moved to North Carolina, where I've lived now in Raleigh, Greensboro, and Charlotte.
Which one you went to school in?
I went to school in Raleigh.
Oh, okay. And how long you been in Charlotte?
I've been in Charlotte maybe 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. And what made you want to become a DJ?
Okay, so when I first got to Charlotte, I just started working all over the place in the clubs. Like first I worked the door, then I was a bartender at like a strip club out here. And then one day I was working the door again and I was just listening, and they had this DJ and he like started playing some old Rich Homie Quan, and I used to love Rich Homie Quan, and you never hear him in the club unless it's like a really good DJ. And it kind of inspired me. I was like, okay, I know some good music, so let me try it out and see if I can maybe DJ. Like I don't see too many females doing it, and it could be like a lot of fun. So
okay.
I got into it.
How long you like did a test run before you actually start going into the clubs?
Well, literally that same day that I had that idea, I went home, did a little research. I found like a basic controller, which pretty much did exactly what I needed it to do, but I could practice on it. So I went and picked it up, like I want to say later on that weekend from Guitar Center. I downloaded like a few songs off of YouTube, and once I realized like how to do it, set everything up, and I liked it, I was like, I probably practiced for like a good 2 weeks, but I mean like nonstop while I was at home. And after that, I hit up somebody that I know. I told them like, hey, you know, I want to be a DJ. They're like, okay, fine, that's cool. Come open up for another DJ at SMG when they used to do their Friday nights in the Epicenter. And it just took off from there.
Epicenter used to be lit.
It used to be so lit. I'm so sad. Literally the last year, or the first year I was here was the last year of the Epicenter. Before they started moving everything out and shutting it down.
That shit was lit. They got to bring Epicenter back.
Yeah, and CIAA. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, they're just robbing us.
Yeah. Dang, yeah, that shit was lit. That shit had the city freaking lit.
On 10.
Yeah, I think I went there like 3 times before they moved out of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just talked about some of the equipment. Like, if somebody wanted to start, wanted to be a DJ, what's all the equipment that they would probably need just to start up?
Just to start up, so for sure you're gonna need a laptop. Gotta have a laptop so you have something to run your DJ software on, and there's a lot of different softwares that you can choose from, like when it comes to being a DJ. So a laptop, you're gonna want a controller, like I said, which is, a smaller version of like turntables. It's like the more updated version these days.
Okay.
You can get those from Guitar Center. You can even order like miniature ones for like $100 off of Amazon.
Now, what does the controller do for the people that don't know what it do? Because I don't know what it do.
Gotcha. So, like with the DJ software, usually when you mix a song, that's 2 songs into one. So you'll have a left side track and a right side track. So basically what the controller does is that's how you control the left side with this half of the board, the right side with this half of the board. So I got song A on this side, song B on this side, and that's how I mix them together. So everything in the middle is like different things and different ways I can combine the song.
Okay.
Different volumes, different, bass, different levels, all that. So that's kind of how that works. That's very important. You can't DJ without that. You're gonna need some headphones for sure. That way you can, cue and listen to your music before it actually plays on the output speaker. And then I would say once you get the laptop, the headphones, and a controller, you're in there pretty much.
So did you like go to YouTube to show you how to like mix the sides and stuff like that?
So I did 2 things. One, I went to YouTube and I just Googled, like you just said, like tutorials, small tutorials, nothing too long so I wouldn't get, tired and bored. And then after I kind of figured out how to do the first song, it's the same thing with everything else. You just got to find different ways to make it flow.
Right.
So it was that, and then I had a friend at the time. He was a DJ. He's not like he doesn't DJ all the time, but it is a skill that he has, and he showed me like a couple things before as well, so that helped.
Okay. And what would you say is like being a female DJ, because that's like a male dominated industry?
I was hoping you asked me that. So, one time I did like this kind of like a seminar thing, and they asked me a question. They were like, what's the difference between you and like male DJs? And I was not prepared for that question, so I didn't like my answer. I literally went home and I thought about it for like weeks, like, why did you say that? But the truth is, like, the only difference between me and a male DJ, I would really say, is we do the exact same thing. I just look different. That's literally it. We do the same thing, but I'm not a man.
Right.
And you're not used to seeing that. You see men in the club all the time. It's rare to see a woman DJ because they don't even think about it sometimes. But it's like, I feel like if you like music and you like being in the club and you want to try it, go for it.
Right.
Go for it.
Do you feel like it's harder to get gigs as a female or no?
It's the opposite. The opposite, literally.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like, like I said, they want to see a female up there.
I think a female is different. Like with throwing my events, I prefer female DJs because, like you said, you don't see them that often. And because it's not that much, and I'm a female myself, it make me want to give opportunity to other female DJs.
Right.
So, yeah, you definitely don't see them much. And you definitely a dope DJ. And you pretty, so I know they be like, yeah, you can get the gig.
And then it's like, and that definitely helps, and that'll get me in the door. And then it's like, once they hear me DJ, and they're like, oh, you're actually like a good DJ. Like, then it's like, okay, we're all good from there. But it definitely helps. It sets me aside because, you have a million people reach out to a club and say, hey, I'm a DJ. I'd love for you to hear my set one time. But if it's like, you got 20 guys that reach out and 2 girls that reach out, you're going to be like, okay. You might look closer at the girls than you are at the 20 guys. So.
Yeah. Did I think about it? Now that I think about it, I think that's definitely a fact because you stand out in that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like if you hiring somebody and none of them speak Spanish and you got these 2 that speak Spanish and you got Spanish clients, you probably going to go with that person.
Exactly.
Have you ever DJed for a celebrity?
I did a couple celebrity events in Charlotte, but I will say they be a mixture as well because sometimes I'll just be the opening DJ because, I haven't been DJing but so long, and there's some DJs, who have a little bit more like established. So I'll open for them, which I don't mind at all because, everybody.
Your name's still there.
Exactly. My name's still
there. What was your first
getting paid?
What was what was that experience like when you first got invited to DJ for a celebrity?
That was actually a great experience. I can't remember which celebrity it was, honestly, because there was I want to say 2 or 3, and I don't know what order they came in, but it was all at World Nightclub. I know that for sure, and I had never DJed there before. So when they reached out to me and they told me where it was going to be at, I got super excited because I'm like, okay, I've been to World of Club, but I've never been to DJ, so I'm like, this is a huge platform.
It is.
And literally, a crazy thing happened. The first time I went there, I got there a little early. They had the radio, Power 98, opening up. So they're broadcasting live from the club. It's I want to say 8 or 9 o'clock, earlier, before people are even there. And I go in, I start setting up, I introduce myself to the radio DJs because, I'm a fan. I listen to the radio all the time.
Right.
And so, I start setting up, and we have to basically switch over seamlessly. So I'm setting up my board while they're still working, and then eventually they're gonna play a song. I'm gonna match the song with the right BPMs and then mix it in. That way people don't know, we don't gotta stop the music and switch everything out. So after that, I basically hopped right into it, and while I started working, the other DJ's packing up, the radio DJ, and then he's hearing me though while he's packing up. And that actually opened the door for me to start DJing for the radio on holidays.
I was just going to ask you about it because I know you did something in the radio. So what was that experience like?
So that was great. Like I said, that came from me opening up at World Nightclub. That's where I met them at. It was DJ Butterfingers. He gave me the opportunity. And so they do it on select holidays. So it'll be 4th of July. I think it was Christmas. It might have been Thanksgiving at one time. But that was really exciting for me. I was like, okay, I'm about to be on the radio. I'm sending this to everybody in my family. At 3 o'clock, even if you're not in the city, get online.
Right. Come support.
Come support. Yeah. And I think that's great too because it's something great to add to my resume.
Right. So do you prefer DJing for the grown and sexy crowd or the lit crowd?
That's tricky. I like the grown and sexy crowd because the grown and sexy crowd, they don't act too cool. They know how to have a good time. But if the lit crowd is lit and they not acting too cool and they're kind of in their zone, that's always a good time too. So I kind of like both. I just like where the energy is.
Okay. What's your favorite type of event to DJ for?
My favorite event to DJ.
Like clubs, concerts. Have you did concerts before?
I haven't done a concert. That's on my to-do list.
Okay.
But honestly, I'd probably say I enjoy a lounge, or I enjoy birthday parties too, because they're very like laid back.
Right.
I like private events as well, because they're very laid back. You can really cater to the specific people who are throwing it and what event they have going on.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
What's your favorite music to play?
Ooh, my favorite music, it switches. You know, I go through my different phases, but right now, like, I'm kind of really into like R&B.
Right.
You know, and I like the updated R&B too. I like both. I like old school R&B and I like the new school R&B too.
Right.
But I like that good vibe, that feel good music. You know, when they're talking about something where you can kind of relate.
Right. Like in Charlotte clubs, because there's so many male DJs, I don't feel like they play a lot of female music. Like they play a few songs if they popping at that moment, but yeah, I think that's one thing I would like to hear more. Like at your events, it's kind of mixed, but yeah, like I love to hear female songs. I don't know, I be about female power. I want to hear Nikki Minaj. I want to hear Beyonce. Like all the female shit.
Yeah, because it's like you can relate to them a little bit more.
Right.
Like you can say their lyrics with real confidence. Like,
right.
It matches you. It's for you. It's for the ladies. So I get that.
What does the startup process look like?
As far as DJing or getting to an event?
Becoming a DJ.
Or becoming a DJ. So the startup process is...
We know getting the equipment.
Exactly. And getting the music is a big thing too. So like I said, when I first was trying to see if I liked it, I'm just downloading songs off of YouTube. I'll convert them to an MP3 and then just drag it into the software. But when you get to like bigger events and you're at the club, that music from YouTube is not going to sound as good as the song that's already been mixed and mastered and actually put out by, you know, a label or something. Right. That's on those streaming platforms for you. So you're going to have to take your time and you're going to have to like do your research and find record pools. So like what the record pools are is like a website basically with a catalog of music. They have different kind of DJing that they cater to sometimes. Like you'll have some where it's like hip hop, some where maybe like, you know, EDM or like just different kind of mixes or whatever, and then you'll download all your music.
Do you have to pay for the record pool?
Yeah, it's like a monthly subscription.
Okay.
So at the same time though, like say you decide you want to do a few of them, you can do like 4 or 5 at a time, download as much music as you can within that first month, and then you can cancel it because you'll still have all your music, and maybe you'll keep 1 or 2 open because when they throw new songs out there and you want to get new versions of that, you'll just have that one record pool you can work with. Okay. Another thing I will say too is I know some people will borrow like another DJ's hard drive and get all their music from them, and maybe they'll pay them. So that's an option too if you know someone you can do that with. Okay.
Hey cousins, it's your girl Goddess7, and listen, this commercial break is actually sponsored by me. Y'all make sure y'all go to Amazon and get this manifestation journal, 369 21-day manifestation journal. I'm gonna help you manifest all of your dreams, everything that you're inspiring. I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna guide you in this journal. Make sure y'all go check out Amazon Prime. The link is in the description. Go get your journal. Now for the business side of it, like would you recommend that they get a LLC, a business account? Like when it comes to handling stuff in that type of format, do you have any suggestions for them?
I don't have any suggestions for them because I'm kind of still working on that myself. So like I said, I've been DJing for probably like since I've been in Charlotte, and I just honestly made my LLC in November.
So do you think it would be a good idea to maybe get an LLC?
I think it would definitely be a good idea. That way you can like track what you're spending, what you're bringing in, and also you can, you know, file that with your taxes at the end of the year. And then also like I felt like I missed out when the pandemic happened because they had like, you know, exactly some grants or loans that you could get for independent businesses, and it's like, wow, I really am an independent business, but I didn't do the groundwork. Right. So I would definitely recommend doing the groundwork that way, just in case you do need it for something to prove some kind of income or to do whatever habit you can. Okay. All right. Now if there's any cousins out there watching and they like, I want to be a DJ, I'm trying to figure out how much I'm gonna need to invest. What's like a good amount you would say they would need to start with their DJing business? So, and you can always upgrade as you go, cousins. So I would say just get you a laptop, and you can go to, I think it's called like Mac World. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I'll let you know fully so you can like add it in the description or something. But you can go to like, I think it's, or Mac of all trades, and get like a refurbished MacBook or something for a $200-$300.
Okay.
Like I said, that basic controller that I got from Guitar Center that does everything that you need, and you can actually take that to a real club as well, was like $350.
Okay.
Or like I said, they have a miniature one on Amazon where it might not do everything you need, and you probably can't take it to the club, but you can work with it at home. It's like $100.
Okay.
And the software, I want to say, it's a one-time thing that you'll pay unless you choose to do it monthly. But like, I think for the year or something, or for the one-time subscription, I can't remember. It's like $150, and I use Serato.
Serato?
Which is very popular.
That's where you get the music from?
That's the software I use to mix the music.
Oh,
the
okay.
record pools, they vary. Those will be like, maybe there's some for like $5 a month, some for $20. It just depends on the record.
Okay. What would you say is like the difference in income as far as someone just starting out as a DJ and someone that's like a really experienced DJ, as far as how much money they looking at making? If they live in Charlotte area.
If they live in Charlotte area. Okay, if you live in Charlotte area, it's gonna depend on a couple things. One being, you know, what you choose to DJ. So I guess if you're a more beginner DJ, you'll probably take, you know, gigs for a lower amount. So maybe you can, if you're applying yourself and say you do 3 gigs a week, you could probably see, you know, maybe $600-$800 a week as a beginner.
Okay, that's good as a beginner.
And it's like, you have so many opportunities with DJing. You can do day parties, you can do lounges, you can do clubs, you can do private events. Like, there's so many different things you can do. And like I said, with those private events, you can really set your price. For example, if you're like a great, really established DJ and you're doing weddings, the price on those wedding tickets is like crazy. They're getting paid maybe a couple thousand.
Dang.
Or corporate events, you know, their budget is very high when it comes to those. So.
Okay. What would you say are some obstacles that you had to overcome as a DJ, and how did you like overcome those obstacles?
So again, I kind of just jumped into it. So when I first started DJing, another thing that you'll want to eventually get in the future is like a laptop stand. So like at one of my first few club events, I was DJing, everything was great. I'm talking about the vibe was awesome. And then my laptop, though, it was on the table, not a laptop stand, which would keep it elevated, you know. And somebody knocked over a drink and a hookah. And exactly, it ran all the way under my laptop. So yeah, so it ended up tarnishing that laptop. It didn't work anymore. So I was like, dang, okay, that was a little bit of an obstacle. Like, I've actually gone through several laptops.
You have hard drives, like backup hard drives?
And I didn't at first. I do now, but I didn't at first. So that was something I learned the hard way. Like, okay, you got to back your music up because you just did all that work organizing it, downloading it, you know, finding it, putting your cue points on it, and now you don't have it. You got to start all over.
Right.
And with those record pools, like say they have a certain version of a song, it'll only be up there for a few months. So if you miss the opportunity to have that exact version of that record, you're not going to really get it again.
Okay.
So if you lose your hard drive, it's going to be
right. You just fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Definitely get y'all a DJ. What is it called? A laptop stand.
Oh yeah, a laptop stand. Yeah.
Laptop stand and a hard drive.
No drinks near your stuff.
Right.
Okay. No drinks near DJ booth.
Right. Okay. And then, what would you say are some pros and some cons of DJing?
Okay. So pros is you meet so many people DJing, like people from all over. You make your own schedule for sure. So you're working for yourself. Even though you're working for a club, you're choosing which club you want to go to. You choose if you accept to right. Or not. You set your own price based on what you're confident and what you think you deserve. And it's a lot of fun too. I get to go to the club for free. I get free hookah, free drink.
Right.
Songs. So, you know, that's always good too. Cons, I will say, is, you know, if you decide you want to be a DJ, just remember, you cannot please everybody. They're going to come up there with them requests, and it's like, sometimes it'll be ridiculous. It'll be like 1:30 in a club, so, you know, and it's a hip-hop night, so, you know, it's real lit in there, and then they want to hear some real old R&B, and it's like, that's going to kill the vibe. If I play this right now, everyone's going to stop what they're doing and just look at me like I'm crazy because you wanted to hear it. I would love to play it so you could be happy and be in your zone, but it's just not the right time. So don't be afraid to tell people no.
Ooh, girl.
Shut up.
A DJ told me no before.
Oh, yeah. See?
On my birthday. Girl, it was at Infinity Live.
Oh,
I think it was DJ Chewy.
Oh.
Girl, it was so lit in there. But it was like an R&B night, and I was lit. I was like, fuck that. I want to go do an erotic poem. I was like, can I do an erotic poem? He was like, what? I said poetry. He was like, no. I was like, oh, okay. But I had to respect his wishes because... Shit, he the DJ of the club at this moment, right.
And you know, I think there's a way to go about it too, because like when I tell people, this is my favorite line, I'm gonna see if I have it.
Oh,
I just leave it
yeah.
at that because like I don't want you, you know, to be sitting there mad all night. And she told me she wasn't gonna play my song. It's like, nah, I'm just letting you know. I'm still
Because I was mad for like 3.5 seconds.
We don't want that. We don't want you to be mad. Exactly. Because I want to make everybody happy. That's why I'm gonna play a variety of music that I feel like everybody can relate to. You
Right.
know, a little reggae if you want to do a little bit of that. Some R&B if you want the vibes in the beginning. You know, I'm trying to play, you know, the new stuff so they're happy with that. But yeah, don't be afraid to say no because they'll ask you for everything.
Right.
Up there. Cons. Another con. People, I don't know why. I get it because it's a lot of equipment up here, but the first person that people think of in a club when they think they need a charger is a DJ. And it's like, I got all this going on. You really don't know what I'm doing back here, but I'm working on the software. You think I'm just going from song 1 to song 2, but I'm doing so much. I'm beat matching. I'm trying to make sure I flow the right way or that I get everything set up. And it's like, then people want to have these long conversations about petty stuff, like a charger. They're telling you why they need it, or they're just talking too much. It's like, all right, now I got a lot I'm doing right here.
Right.
It seems like it. You're talking a lot right now. Like, that's a con too. But it's not that bad, but... Besides that, I won't really say there's too many cons because say you do go to a club or event and it's something that you don't like there, you work for yourself. You don't have to go back.
Right.
You can reach out to another spot and try to replace that night with something else. You don't have to deal with anything you don't want to.
Right.
So that's
definitely a pro.
Definitely a pro. I'm going to add that to the pros.
Right. What would you say makes a DJ a great DJ? Like, what's some signs we could look for? Like, you know, like, yeah, that's a really dope DJ.
Yeah, I think everyone's opinion is different, but for me personally, I'll say you're a great DJ if the music flows very well, because I hate when I go to a club or somewhere and they can't mix the music together. Like if they're just stopping a song then starting the next one, or it's like they're mixing it together but it sounds crazy, like it's like you can't even rock to it or nothing. So definitely, you know, blending your music. I'll say reading the room, because, you know, I'm not too pressed. Like, I won't say you have to talk on the mic for you to be a great DJ for me, because that is a part of crowd control in a way, but some people can control the crowd without talking. So like I said, just that interaction, you making sure you're pleasing people at the event that you're at, for sure.
Right.
And song choice is like 80% of it. Because you can blend some great songs together, but if nobody ever heard of the songs before, what does it matter?
Right.
If they don't like it, what does it matter? You blended 2 trash songs together.
It's just trash.
Yeah, it's just like, you don't even want to hear it. So,
if you could DJ for anybody in the world, who would it be?
If I could DJ for anybody in the world, I'm going to paint a picture here.
Okay.
It would be on the islands for sure.
Okay, I see it.
And for Shinsia, I don't know what it is
Who
about
is
her.
Shinsia?
You don't know who Shinsia is? I'm going to send you some of her songs after this. But she's got like... she's a reggae artist. She's got this song with Megan. She's got like, I'm trying to think of mainstream artists, but she got one with Megan. She might have one with Cardi. I have to double check, but she's a really good reggae artist. But like as far as over here, let me choose somebody else. I would love to DJ for Cardi B, of course.
Okay, Cardi.
Girls, Cardi, of course. And honestly, just in case he sees this, you know, Future.
Oh, I love Future.
Concert for him? Oh yeah, I would love that.
Whenever you touch down in Charlotte, holla at DJ Byrdie, Future.
Okay, holla at me, I'm ready.
So what you think are some things that make you stand out from other DJs?
I think being a woman, for sure. And then I hear all the time like about blending the music, which I said. And really just being myself, just my energy, you know, just, you know, the relationships that I meet and make with people. I feel like that plays a part too, because people like to get to know the DJ. They want to be able to come and say what's up to the DJ, you know, or hit them up about a question, or what's this song, you know. They want to be comfortable with you, so.
And if you're a really good DJ, they're going to be calling you for every event they do. They're going to have other people calling you.
Exactly, referrals, all that.
Right.
Word of mouth is big too. DJ.
Yeah. Are you interested in any other parts of music, or kind of just sticking with DJing?
So I actually just got a beat make. Well, I've had it for like a year or so.
So you gonna be a producer? DJ Byrdie on the beat.
Exactly. Yeah, Byrdie on the track. Like, yeah. I have been looking at that. I kind of want to get into that.
They make some really good money too, and they behind the scenes.
I was just about to say that they're behind the scenes, and that's the aspect of it I like. Because another con I'll say about being a DJ. I love being a DJ, just tying back to that real quick. But, you know, I only make the money when I'm at the club. I'm not making the money sitting at home. So I got to go to work still. I work for myself, but I'm still working.
Right.
With producing, you know, I could do that in my free time, throw some beats on my website. You buy them when you're ready, you know.
Have a residual income.
Exactly.
Okay. And what's your ultimate goal when it comes to like DJing, or I could say in music in general, because you also want to get into production?
My ultimate goal is just to be like extremely comfortable financially. You know? I'm not like, I don't really have too many goals as far as like certain things I want to do. Like, of course, I do want to do a concert eventually. You know, I want to do some big arenas and events like that. But as far as DJing, like, I enjoy what I do right now. I just want to keep working hard, saving money, get that money working for me, and, you know, coming in on the regular and just being able to be comfortable. I can take off 2 months and go somewhere if I want
Right.
to.
I'm in Belize for 2 months. Holla at me in what? It's January. Holla at me in March. I'll be back for spring break.
Exactly. And buy some beats while I'm out here.
Right, buy them beats.
Something, a t-shirt, I don't know.
What's one thing you want the world to know about you? I ask all my guests this question.
That's a good question. One thing I want the world to know about DJ Byrdie. Just that, you know, I'm a down-to-earth, cool person. If you see me, say what's up. You know, if you want to talk about an idea that you maybe have, we can collaborate on that. Like, just don't be scared to say hey. You never know what can happen.
Right. And if you could give advice to any of our cousins out there that's like, let's say they're in their beginning stages and they're trying to get into DJing, what type of advice would you give the cousins?
I would tell the cousins, don't worry about any negative things that you hear or that other people say. Just keep working hard. You know what good music sounds like. And you know what? Find your crowd too, because you never know. One no over here is a yes over there. So don't be, you know, too turned off by the no's, because you'll hear a couple no's. Everybody hears no's. Rejection is part of it.
Right.
So, you know, just keep going.
Okay. All right, y'all. So she told y'all all about her. We actually about to get into this unfiltered tea when we come back. Again, I want to give a shout out to Gemini Hookah. They got the ice hookah hoses. They got the mobile hookahs. They got hookah candles. They got dessert shisha. They got all your hookah needs. Make sure y'all go shop with them. Also, Q3 Designs and Things. That's also our sponsor of the show. Y'all make sure y'all go shop with them. They're going to give y'all all y'all custom needs. And I can't forget about Robinson Hustle 8. They customize all of this stuff for us. They are our design company, I guess I could say, for Cuzn Tea. Y'all make sure y'all go shop with them. I got all the information coming up, and we're going to be right back with this unfiltered tea, y'all. Hey y'all, so today's episode is sponsored by Robinson Hustle 8. They are a family-owned business and they have so much to offer our community. Can you tell them a little bit about your business?
Absolutely, Goddess. My name is Ashley, the CEO and owner of Robinson Hustle 8. Well, we believe that behind every small business is a family. So here at Robinson Hustle 8, we customize shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, card decals. We even make business cards, labels, tablecloths, signs. We do a little bit of everything. So if you can think about printing it, we can make it. We do custom gift bags, custom wine glasses, anything that you could think of, most likely we can do. So definitely hit us up on Robinson Hustle 8 on Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram is Robinson Hustle _8. And you can also send us an email for your order at robinson.hustle8@gmail.com.
She does all of our branding, so make sure y'all go shop with her. All right, y'all. So y'all already know we about to get into this unfiltered tea. You ready, Byrdie?
I'm ready.
Okay. So y'all already know this tea over here is gonna be unsugar coated. Might be uncensored, unapologetic, and it's just gonna be the blood raw truth, our feelings, our opinions, what we thinking and how we feel about these topics that I'm about to ask her about. So we about to get into it, cousins. So first question, cause a lot of these niggas out here, I don't got this problem, but I have experienced this problem in life. Like, some niggas just don't know how to lick vagina correctly. Like, what advice would you give from a female's perspective to be like, this means that you're doing a great job. Do this and you gonna have the job done. What advice you got for these niggas?
My advice is, you know, Make sure you know the basics, about being with a woman. First of all, learn her body. If you know how to kiss and you can, make out with somebody, just do that down there.
Right.
Don't make it too complicated. Don't do too much. Just, please her. Think about something pleasurable.
Yeah. Enjoy doing it when you're down there. Mm-hmm. I would give that advice. Licking and sucking, but don't suck too hard. Don't be trying to give nobody no hickey. Like, that shit gonna hurt a little bit. It just really be into it. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, just say you don't know what you're doing so she could go ahead and guide you on what to do. But most importantly, like doing it. Just like men don't want nobody giving them head that don't like doing it. They just doing it because they feel it's a job. That's the same way females feel. Like, we don't want nobody who giving us head. I ain't gonna say giving us head. That sounds kind of manly. We don't want nobody licking on our vagina that don't enjoy licking on vagina. So I think that's rule number one. You definitely gotta enjoy it and be pleasurable with it. Mm-hmm. So if a man wasn't like satisfying you sexually, but he meant all the other boxes, would you be willing to work with him, or would it be like, no, that's a deal breaker?
That is not a deal breaker for me. I'm not that big on sex. Like, that's not like something you have to check off the list. Like, I'm really more into the person. Right. The connection that we have and other things. Because, life is about just way more than that. Relationship. So, for me personally, not a deal breaker.
If it's bad, I think the same what we said with question one, we could teach you how to do it. Mm-hmm. Now, if it's just like extremely small, that's a difference. You know what I'm saying? That could be a deal breaker because you can't work with that. You can't fix it. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you could fix it. Yeah. Well, you could get a pump and help them pump it up a little bit. That might work a little bit, but
yeah, maybe some toys. I don't know.
Right, because it's kind of no way around that.
Yeah, around that. No.
Yeah, but if it comes to like the activity itself, it may not be a deal breaker. You could probably work with them. I could work with them. She could work with them. So it could be worked with.
If you check off every other box, I'm sure they could work with you.
Right. Okay. Have you ever had to teach somebody how to satisfy you?
I have not.
You did?
No, not really. I feel like that again starts with the connection. Like, if you got that connection between somebody and the chemistry is natural, it's like it just flows.
I agree.
So don't ignore the red flags, because that'll probably be a red flag in another situation later.
Right. I agree. Like, the chemistry kind of flow. I don't think I have to teach you, but I might just be like, let's do it from the back or something like that.
Suggest something.
Right.
I don't gotta teach you. Like, you should know.
Right. At this big age, you should goddamn know.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your thoughts on actions matching words? Because that's a big one for me. Like, that's one of my biggest turn on. Like, if your actions match your word, that shit is so important. Like, what's your thoughts on like somebody telling you something but they actions ain't matching it? Like Valentine's Day coming up. Babe, we about to go do this for Valentine's Day, such and such. Valentine's Day come up, this nigga acting like he don't even know Valentine's Day here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that for me, that's a big no. Because you gotta be reliable. If you trying to be somebody, man, you gotta be reliable. Don't nobody want to be fed lies or little stories all day, or you just telling them what you want them to hear. Like, that just means that you'll say anything to get what you want. Nobody wants to deal with that. You're gonna keep disappointing me because I'm thinking you're gonna stick to your word.
Right. Well, how many times do they got to disappoint you before you cut them off? What's your limit?
You probably got like 2 or 3 with me. You better get it.
That's a good number.
Figure out what you want. You should know what you want.
Right.
If you want it, you're going to put in the work for it. You
right.
Your word. So obviously, if you playing around with me, you don't want me. And I don't want nobody playing with me. So I don't want you.
Right.
So you let me know real quick. Yeah.
Facts. Now, if we just start dating like this week number 1, and nigga, you ain't stand up your word, you can't get 2 and 3. You're getting 1 and you out of there.
Okay, 1 and done. You told me already.
But if we've been talking for a couple months or whatever, and now I seen this, I might give you 2. I don't know about
a little bit of leeway.
Right, a little bit of leeway. 3 strikes you out, bitch, you're gone.
Okay, look, stop playing.
Okay, so if you didn't like a guy, but this guy was like, I want to take care of you, I want to provide for you, like, you ain't got to worry about nothing, but you really don't like this dude, would you still talk to him?
What don't I like? Good so far. So what is he, ugly? Like, what is this? Not really.
It's just something about him.
What is it?
It could, okay, ugly, no chemistry, he just like really ain't your type, but he like
take care of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass on that because, like I said, I feel like at this point in my life, like I'm doing pretty well by myself. Like everything that I pay for, have going on, like it's something that I take care of on my own. So it's like that sounds nice. I would love that, but that got to be with somebody that I love too, that I want.
Somebody that you
using them at that point.
Right. And I asked that because men will be like telling a woman, I don't want you, I don't want to be in no relationship, but they'll still go fuck that girl. Doing all of this after he said he didn't want her. So that's why I asked that from like because I can't be like comparing it to sex, because they see sex how we see like a man that provides. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I had to break it down in the female aspect. Okay. So would you fuck with a nigga who never spend time with his kids?
No. Nope, because I want to have kids in the future, and if you don't spend time with them, you ain't going to spend time with mine. And if you're going to try to use the excuse that, you know, your co-parenting partner doesn't let you, again, that's exactly what I said was an excuse. Sometimes there are situations where they do be tripping, or like maybe the relationship is bad, but for the most part, like, you're the parent. Right. And you're an adult, and you chose to have these kids. So if you're not taking care of your responsibility, what are you doing?
What about the ones that only buy their kids shit for birthdays and Christmas? That's the only time that they do shit for their kids.
No, because then you're picking and choosing, and I don't think that's fair. I feel like that's you dodging your responsibility, because you're just as much as a parent as the other one. You already getting off if they don't live with you, because you know it's a lot raising a kid. Right. So it's like you just feeling like you want to pop up and be Superman with big gifts. Like that's not enough. They need more than that. They're not someone's gonna wish they had, in my opinion, like advice from a father or something versus, oh, well, he bought me this. Like, yeah, the gifts are nice, but when it comes down to real shit where I really need you, or I need that male figure, that male perspective on a certain subject, like, and I'm not getting that, the gifts ain't gonna make up for it. Now I'm lacking in that aspect. Right. I got a nice wrist or something, or you bought me a nice jacket or something, whatever. Right. But really, you're not helping me.
What about how many kids can they have?
All right, one is the max.
One and done?
One, you already pushing it. You skating on thin ice. Okay. I don't have any kids, so it's like, I can let one slide, but you got more than one, that's...
Is it an age range for the kids?
Oh, yeah, they gotta be over 6.
No diapers?
They gotta be able to talk, yeah. Okay. And no diapers either, nope.
Yeah. I feel like the younger they is, it's probably a chance that they still gonna go back to their baby mama back and forth.
That's probably still a very fresh situation.
Right. Do you think, like, as women, we should tell our friends the truth? Because sometimes, say like you in a group of women, and it might be one of your friends that's like on some fucked up shit. She did some fucked up shit. Do you think, like, as women, we should tell our friends the truth? Like, girl, no, that was fucked up. Like, say for instance, if she the type of woman that's like, I don't care. He can't have my baby around that girl, but he doing for his kids. Would you tell your friend, like, that's fucked up?
Because I want my friend to tell me if I'm doing something that's fucked up. Like, regardless, in the back of our minds, I feel like we all kind of know. But it's like, I don't want nobody around me who's just going to be like, oh, I'm on your side, so whatever you say is right. Well, then you're not really helping me grow either.
What if you see your friend do some old shit? Would you be like, girl, that...
Like, you tripping a little bit. Right. You one of the girls I'm talking about. You sounded like somebody I'm mentioning in this story. Right. Be that girl.
Okay. Hey, cousins. So look, y'all, Valentine's Day coming up, so y'all know we had to do a special giveaway. We got our sponsor, Gemini Hookah, and he's sponsoring y'all for Valentine's Day. Can you tell them what they getting?
Sure. We're going to give out this portable hookah. As you can see the color, so we're going to give it out for Valentine's Day. And we're also going to be giving out a cash out. So our lucky followers.
How much they getting for the cash out?
It's going to be, say, give them about $40.
Okay, so you're going to get a $40 cash out plus this hookah. How much that is in value altogether? $100. Cuzn Tea Podcast, Gemini Hookah, giving y'all that for Valentine's Day. And then the good thing about this, they can put this in their cup holder, right? Yep. What's the benefits of having this?
Take it wherever you want to go. I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, some people like, it's good to like just sit in the cup and you're just driving, just driving. And the good thing about it has the ventilation on top, so it ain't got to be burnt. It's gonna last about an extra hour and a half. So you can go in the grocery store, come back out, still be lit. Right. And you use coconut coals, no harm chemicals, so you're good to go.
Okay. So if y'all like smoking hookah, if y'all like money, If you like money and you don't smoke hookah, but you know somebody that likes smoking hookah, and you like, you know what, Valentine's Day coming up, why not get them something for free? All y'all gotta do is follow these couple rules. What they gotta do?
Let's see. Just make sure you go ahead and follow Gemini Hookah. That's Geminii Hookah, HOOKAHH, and follow Cuzn T's podcast on Instagram. Like to subscribe to her YouTube channel, share one of her videos, DM us. We'll be sure to pick out a random winner.
When y'all DM us, make sure y'all put the name that y'all followed from, and make sure y'all also put y'all YouTube name. And we're gonna select the winner next Sunday. So y'all got a whole week to do this. Okay, in today's society, it's way more single people than it is couples, especially like in the minority community. Why do you think so many people are choosing to be single now?
I feel like people are choosing to be single because I feel like a lot of people are getting more comfortable being alone, A. And then I feel like also, you know, what is out there and available, it's like, it's a lot to deal with sometimes being on the dating scene. Like, you could see a guy that you like and be like, okay, I kind of feel like a little connection with him. It seems like he got a connection with me too, and he might have 5 other girls that he connecting with also.
Right.
Or, you know, it's just like with social media, it's so easy to talk to people these days. It's like you might meet somebody, but they also don't try to talk to every other single person that you know. It's like that's a turn off. So it's like
the dating pool kind of slim right now.
Yeah, it's very slim. So I can understand why people want to pour into themselves right now. I get that.
Okay, so since you're in the music industry, I kind of want to talk about some hot topics that's going on in the music industry right now.
Okay.
And the hot topic that's been going on for these last couple of days is Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
In her new song. She called in the Breakfast Club and she said that her song, she said the N-word, but it was towards females too. So I want to talk about some of her lyrics in this song. First of all, what you think about the song? Because I think that song was dope as fuck.
I definitely agree. I think Megan always has dope work, and I feel like with a lot of good artists, when you know you got that pain deep down in you and you put it on the track, like you can really feel it, like just like the audience vibe. Like, so I'm on Megan's side. I love me some Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, so let's talk about some of these lyrics Megan said. Okay, so first of all, she did Party, she did Tory, she did Nicki Minaj. She even came for Drake, y'all. Like, y'all gotta go hear it. That shit was right. And it ain't even have no chorus. The whole song, she was just talking shit. So definitely go check that song out. But we about to get into some of these lyrics. So when she did Party, this is what she said about him, y'all. He can't move on, can't let it go. He hooked, nose full of Tina Snow. She was like cocaine to that nigga. And since niggas need Megan help to make money, bitch, come be my hoe. Why the fuck would I stay with a nigga that's weak in the sheets and don't know how to please me? Bodies on bodies on bodies. Say he fucked Megan and now he the topic. These niggas thinking they lowered the value. All this free promo, I'm turning a profit. Hate when a nigga be kissing and telling. Say he a player but he really in his feelings. Bet I won't give him a pussy again. Shit, shoulda gave it to his friend. Bitch, who was his friend? First of all, who was this friend? Because I want to know who was the friend. But what you think about her in the Party situation and the shit that she said about him in the song?
Okay, yeah. I was disappointed when they broke up. I thought they were a cute couple, but at the same time, I feel like you never know. Like, we over here, who knows what they was going through over there. So obviously, it wasn't all peaches and cream. I feel like he might have been a little, like, because I know she had a song before the Cobra song and she had mentioned something about him and like cheating allegations, and he also had a song right after that where he clapped back at her.
I think that's why she came back with this.
So now they're just going back and forth, you know, so I'm like, that's getting like a little messy, but I get it. Like, I'm sure she is tired of everybody talking about her,
right?
But at the same time, I do feel like from my perspective, what I saw was when they were together, I felt like he was always defending her when stuff was popping up. I thought he had her back, so I kind of hate to see them go back and forth. And they putting it all out there, so.
Yeah. I think they was a good couple too, Becky. I think you went in on that nigga, sis, but I must say, on this part, I gotta bring this part up. You said these niggas think they lowered my value. You kind of did get your value lowered when you went to court and they brung up all them niggas that you fucked in the industry. That shit lowered your pussy value, Megan. I'm sorry to tell you, but your pussy value did go down because, right, for example, you beefing with Nicki Minaj. She beefing with Nicki Minaj. But if you think about it, one thing Nicki Minaj still got is her value. You never heard niggas in the industry saying how they fucked her, ran through her. Mm-hmm. All the niggas that we know about, she was actually in a relationship with them.
Yeah.
So I fuck with you, Meg, but I'm gonna have to say your value did go down. Your pussy value went down on that part.
What I'm gonna say to that too is that, like, I kind of feel Megan on that too, because I do feel like there's a double standard. Because I feel like, you know, if a dude says, oh, I mess with all these girls, like, you know, he gets praised for it. But then it's like Megan was out here doing whatever she chose to do because she's grown and she was, you know, doing her thing. And it's like now people are trying to go so in on her. But it's like, I feel like for the men at least, they should ease up, because y'all doing the same thing she doing.
Right.
Y'all ain't got to try to go so hard on her. If she ain't bothering you, why you trying to bother her?
Right.
So.
I think it is a double standard, but shit, that's a part of life.
That is
life come with doubles, because it's some shit that men do that we don't want them to do. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
Like niggas walking around with men bags and shit.
And
you know, painted nails. Like they probably like females could do it. Why we can't, nigga? Because that's some female shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I do think it is a double standard, and it's sad to be that way.
Yeah. But it is true, like you said, it just happens to be like that. I was shocked when I'm like, okay, this person too.
Right.
But I'm trying to get a little easy on her.
She trying to be a little light, yeah. Like, I'm not biased. You know what I'm saying? She like Mad. I like Mad too, but I gotta be honest. It's double standards, but it's sad to say, in this double standard word, it brought your pussy value down. Because you gotta think about it. Even though it's a double standard from a man's point of view, no man want to be with a woman who done been with all these niggas, even if they is in the industry. Yeah. And really, I can't say that because Lori Harvey be getting these niggas back to back to back to back. Right. But it still don't last. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, sis, I don't know.
And then with the Lori Harvey, too, it's like, my thing with her that maybe is different from Megan is like, we don't know why her relationships ended. You know, she's not dissing them on a track, or it's not a blog topic the next week. So it's like privacy is a big thing too. Even though I know it wasn't Megan telling all these people that she had relations with, but you know, privacy will play a role in how people interpret that too.
Right. And then another thing, even though Lori Harvey had fucked with a lot of niggas, all them niggas made her. She was their girlfriend.
Exactly.
It wasn't like they just fucked her. So that's kind of a difference too.
I'd agree.
It wasn't no sneaky links.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see who she talked about next, y'all. We about to talk about Nikki, because she was talking shit about Nikki, and I love Nikki. I ain't no Bart, but I love Nikki too. So this is what she had to say about Nikki, y'all. These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan Law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start. Bitch, you a pussy. Never finna check me. Every chance you get, bet your weak ass wanna dress me. Bitches swear they G. But the G must stand for goofy. When the fuck did all these gangster niggas turn to groupies? Everybody want to kick it with you when you ain't a threat. These niggas don't like me because they know I'm on their neck. Now remind y'all, in the Breakfast Club, she did say that even though she's saying the word nigga, it's reference to females too. So that part, I feel like she was talking about Nikki.
Probably.
What's your thoughts on their little beef?
My thoughts on their beef, I like Nicki Minaj. I like some of her music for sure. But I feel like sometimes Nicki be attacking the girls. Like, okay, she dropped that one bar in the song or a few lines that maybe the shoe did fit. But it's like I seen on, you know, the blogs yesterday and today, she's got like a 5-song EP that she got ready for Megan. She said she was waiting on her to say something. And it's like,
ooh, I heard one part of it. Wait, let me tell y'all what it said, because it's yes.
Okay, yeah.
She said, bad bitch like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. Bitch, stand up on your good foot, bitch.
Okay. I will say I didn't like, because I saw she had said something about like lying on her dead mom or something, her dead grandma or something. And I feel like that should be off limits. I do feel like there's limits in certain things that you do say, you know, even though she did say Megan's Law, you know, and it was stuff about her brother and her child's father. Or are they married?
Yeah, that's her husband.
And her husband. But like, they did that. That's their truth. Right. You know, they got in trouble for that. So it's like, you talking about her dead mom is kind of crazy.
Right.
Talk about the living.
What that song say? Ain't G if you let shit slide.
You
She said she let slit shit slide. She talk about everything. I think they both good artists. I think, you came for Nikki. But I also think like A lot of people do say Nikki be coming for the girls, but I also think people lie, numbers don't lie. If you look at Nikki numbers, I looked on Spotify, that bitch got over 60 million views. Megan, I looked at your numbers too. You got 20 million views. So even though I fuck with your music, the numbers don't lie. It look like Nikki going hard on your ass. Like the people saying, now I ain't saying this because I'm not biased. But from the thoughts of the people, they saying that Nikki that bitch because that bitch got 60 million views on goddamn Spotify. So she got to be that bitch. And then Cardi, I looked up hers. Cardi got 22. I love Cardi too. Cardi got 20 million too. So technically she got more views than both of y'all put together.
She has 22 million?
20 million views.
And how much does Nikki have?
Nikki got over 60 million. Megan in the 20 millions. Okay. Cardi in the 20 millions. Okay. Oh, and this just Spotify.
More than Megan and Cardi combined. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. But she been in the game way longer too.
I was just gonna say that. I think that's what make her such a great artist to me because she been in the game so long, but she's still standing right up there at the top with the new generation that's coming on. Because I don't know, maybe she know how to keep current. It's a couple of them like that. Does. Like Nikki, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Chris Brown, Usher. Like they all know how to stay current. Like them some heavy hitters.
Yep. Every year really they have a couple songs maybe in the top charts.
Right.
So I agree. They definitely have that longevity and they keep their career, at the top. So I'll give her that.
Yeah. And for y'all that don't know what Megan Law is the name of a federal law that the United States required law enforcement authorities to make information available to the public regarding registered sex offenders. And it was created in response to the murder of a little girl named Megan Kanka, and I think she was from New Jersey. So basically when sex offenders got to go get registered, that's called the Megan's Law. So she basically was talking about Nikki's husband being a pedophile. So yeah, if y'all didn't know what that part of the song meant. But let's get on Tory Lanez, because she was talking about Drake too. But I ain't got enough time to go talk about Drake. She said something about that nigga don't like BBLs and that nigga got his body done. I had did my little research and then word on the streets, Drake got a little work done. But we ain't got enough time to get in it. But I do want to get into Tory Lanez. This is what she said about Tory Lanez, y'all. Any man go against me, I handle shit. I'm the Teflon Don in the courtroom. They be throwing that dirt, don't shit stick. Say bitch ass nigga, don't type me nothing else. Don't write me nothing else. Download JPay since you niggas got so much to say. Or schedule a conjugal visit or something. Basically, she's saying, bitch, I'll play with her. She going to court on your ass. Teflon done in court, bitch. Okay. She is not playing. What you think about her and the Tory situation?
Her and the Tory situation, that was crazy for sure. I mean, I'm not denying that she got shot at all because, they said they had bullet fragments in her foot. But, she definitely was at the club the next day.
Right.
And he's definitely in jail right now. So I think it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I just feel like...
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a sticky situation.
That was fucked up. We don't.
Too. Like, what's going on between you, your best friend, him?
Right. We don't know the exact story, but I done put my own conclusion together, and this is what the fuck I done came up with. First of all, bitch, yes, you is the Teflon done in the courtroom, because that nigga up out of here, bitch.
Okay, you do that.
But I don't know who the fuck shot you, bitch. Because word on these streets, y'all was having threesomes and shit, allegedly. I don't know. Allegedly, something was going on with all of y'all. And then another word on the street is that, bitch, this was your best friend, man. So I don't know if you mad at that. And then, like you said, bitch, you in the club the next day, dropping in the shit. How the fuck you got on? How, bitch, get up on your good foot. What Nicki Minaj said, bitch. Stand up on your good foot, bitch. And you damn sure stood up on your good foot in that club. So I don't know what the fuck going on, bitch. I don't know if Kelsey shot your ass. Because Kelsey actually, I don't know, she was kind of acting kind of iffy with that court shit. Like, bitch, she might shot your ass and y'all just put that shit on Tory Lanez. I don't motherfucking know. But stand up on your good foot, bitch. Do it for the people, bitch. Did you get shot or not? Bitch, I want to know. I want to know.
And who did it?
Right. When I get to 1 million views, bitch, you come on Cuz's tier. Let me know, bitch. All right, y'all. So y'all know I got to do the question of the night. And the question of the night for DJ Byrdie is, if you had to choose one for the rest of your life, are you choosing to be famous and single or happily married with a family?
Oh, happily married with a family. hey, I don't want to be famous for ever because again, your life is under a microscope. I don't need that. I'd be canceled within a week. So I'd rather just be private with my happy life, my family, and I'm good with that. Like I said, my stability, we all set.
Right, as long as we stable.
Okay.
I think I'll say the same shit. Like, I want to be wealthy, but I ain't got to be famous. Like, I don't need everybody knowing me. I ain't making them goddamn blood sacrifices. I don't want nobody in my family dying. I don't want none of that shit. But, bitch, I do want a lot of money so that I can just wake up in the morning and be like, bitch, what the fuck do you feel like doing today? And I can just go do that shit. So, I think I would choose the second one, too, happily married with a family. Because the question didn't say that your nigga was broke. It said happily married with a family. You just not famous. So, I think I'll go with that one, too. So, cousins, we about to get out of here for the night. Can you let the cousins know where they can find you at before we leave?
Yeah, so follow me on Instagram at DJ Byrdie, and that's BYRDIE, and you can also find my link to SoundCloud under that too, and you can check out some of my mixes.
Tell them about your TikTok.
Oh, and no, I want them to find me on TikTok.
Oh, y'all can't follow her there.
If you find it, you find it.
Okay.
So that one, I just keep it to myself.
Okay. And y'all already know who I am. It's your girl, Goddess7. Y'all can find me right here on YouTube, who I love so much. Make sure y'all keep checking me out. Make sure y'all go shop with all the sponsors. I want to give another shout out to Gemini Hookah for being Cuzn Tea sponsor, Q3 Designs and Thing, and Robinson Hustle 8. Until next time, cousins, bye.